At the just concluded 11th edition of Chancellor's Registrars and Legal Officers Conference held at the Anglican National Secretariat, St. Martin's House, Godo, with the theme, Behold, I'll Do a New Thing, the Chancellor, Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Honorable Justice Odion Ajumogobia, and the Registrar, Church of Nigeria, Anglican Communion, Barrister Dr. Abraham Yisa, said the conference has shaped the legal practitioners in the Church of Nigeria on the need to go back to their dioceses and implement all that has been discussed at the conference and guide the Church aright legally.
I look at this edition as the beginning of another phase under our new primate. Although he was there at the 10th edition. The theme of this year's conference is "Behold, I will do a new thing." And I think that just coincides with what I'm saying, that it's a new phase. The primate has dedicated his tenure to the reign of God, and in that respect, we hope to see new things. And it's really a time for rejuvenation for us, the lawyers in the church who advise our bishops and so on, to try and guide the church right through the law. That's what we're supposed to do.
We have met together. We have prayed together. We have worshipped together. We have taught ourselves developments in the law. We have discussed legal issues of the church. This is to educate us so that we can move the church to the next level. And by so doing, as Isaiah said in chapter 43, verse 19, God will definitely do a new thing in the church.
They also advised all the lawyers to focus on the Constitution, law regulations, and the statutory provisions and guiding the leaders of the church.
The conference today, this year, there was a focus on the Constitution and the laws and regulations, the statutory provisions, and trying to get the lawyers to focus on that and make sure that they guide the leaders of our church in the right direction. I hope that people will go away, not just take the papers and read them, but implement them, to go back and make sure. There was one of the issues that was raised. Every diocese has its own constitution, but the constitution of the dioceses must be in conformity with the national constitution. Some have not been, and if they are not, they will not be approved, and that creates problems in the diocese. So we hope that people now go away armed with the information they've got from this conference and do what they have to do to strengthen the church.
The essence of conference is to discuss the legal issues of the church, as we've discussed specific cases, general problems, constitution making, drafting of documents. It is expected that as we go back to our various dioceses, we will now implement what we have learned, either in the real drafting itself or in advising our bishops or our dioceses, so that the church can move on in the light of current developments in the law, in light of current developments in society, and indeed, as we have prayed, that the good Lord will do a new thing for the Conference of Chancellors, Registrars, and Legal Officers of the Church.